Hey YouTube, just fed the chickens a bunch of scraps here in the compost pile. I got my couple compost piles here going inside the chicken run here. So the chickens scratch it around, they leave their droppings in it, they mix it up for you. Pigs are fighting over some food over there, as they always do. But yeah, get rotten food scraps and, you know, your chickens can peck at it. And if they don't eat it, it'll just compost here in the pile. I watched the President's State of the Union last night. It was a complete joke. I mean, mostly lies, promises that he'll never keep, telling you that if it wasn't for Republicans, they could have fixed the border problem. But those pesky Republicans didn't vote for it. Actually, all Biden has to do is make one phone call and he can shut the border down completely. But, I mean, the thing is, they want, Biden wants these immigrants to pour in. He said so publicly. He wants immigrants pouring in, flooding the border. It's a bunch of new voters, They're getting a bunch of new voters. I saw a picture on the news the other day. It was some guy crossing the border wearing a Biden-Harris t-shirt, Biden 2020 something t-shirt, and they asked him why he was wearing the t-shirt, and he said he thought it would help him get into the country if he was wearing a Biden support t-shirt. So, they're coming in because Biden told them to come in. Plus, they're being promised all kinds of support. Free housing, free medical. They get all kinds of expensive free medical that Americans have to go into debt to get. They're showing you what they could have done for us for a long time ago. They could have done all these things they're doing for the migrants for American citizens a long time ago. All of a sudden, they have the funding to, give away all these freebies to migrants. But anyway, the State of the Union was a real joke, and the Republican response was just as bad. I mean, you could totally tell that she's sitting in a fake room. I mean, it's just a set, a written speech, Same with Biden. Somebody, a group of attorneys probably, a group of big city attorneys probably wrote his speech that have, no connection to the average person. They just study it in books. Yeah. My cat looks like it's sneaking up on the chickens, but it's never hurt a chicken. It's probably more afraid of the chickens. So guys, I hope you're preparing out there. What the State of the Union showed me is that I need to keep going with my preparedness here, keep raising animals, keep putting in more fruit trees. Keep getting ready because it was a complete clown show last night, man. Wow. How can the American people fall for this stuff? I mean, the people are just completely hypnotized by the mainstream media. So not enough people care to do anything about this stuff. The masses of city people don't, they want to be supported by the government, you know. They want that government support, so they don't want to do anything against it. If you're completely dependent on the state, then you'll fight to protect it, no matter how criminal it gets, how corrupt. They'll fight to protect it, because if the system fails, they fail. They're dependent on the system for, you know, their electricity, their water, their food, everything that's important, gas, heating their homes. They're dependent on the system. I see these homes for sale and it says, as if it's some kind of great thing, that the home is all electric. They highlight, oh, this home's all electric. That's terrible. That means you're completely dependent on the electric company. You know? Yeah, I mean, you know, you guys, I'd go out and get a wood burning stove, so you can heat your family independently on your own. You don't need a big corporation to allow you to heat your home. I would look for, if you're looking for property, you know, look for a property with a well, a property with its own septic system. You know, you don't have to pay the city to, you know, and they keep raising your rates. I mean, because, you know, they got you. You have to have it. So they can just keep raising rates, and there's really not a lot you can do about it. These cities and counties are ripping people off. It's not just that they're raising prices, they're just straight out ripping people off. All the fees and taxes and permits and just more control system in these cities. You can't do anything without the approval, you know, of the city manager or some council. You know, that's not America. You have to, you know, you can't dig a hole without contacting your HOA and getting permission. I mean, that's control. They control you. You know? You guys, one of the most important things also is to get you and your family out of debt now, as soon as possible. Forget about all the other stuff. Just get out of debt first. You know, then you'll have more resources to do something. Hey there, buddy. But, yeah, getting out of debt, I mean, you know, the debtor is slave to the lender. It is slavery. You're forced to work to pay back the loan. So, just get out of debt, you know, buy real products, real supplies, dry goods. If everything goes great like they say, then, you know, you'll just have extra. You'll just eat the food. I mean, there's really no downside to preparing. Alright, guys. Well, I'm gonna go get these guys more scraps. I think they're more interested in grain, but all right. It's a clown show, guys. We're living in clown world, and there's really no fixing it. So all you can do is prepare for the eventual collapse. All right, guys. I'll see you next time.